Hey, what's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Carbon. Before we do that, just as a quick favor, please hit the subscribe button below if you haven't yet, and we'll get right into the video. So even 4 years after its initial debut in September of 2016, the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 is still one of the most talked about, one of the most coveted sneakers out on the market right now. And slowly, Kanye and Adidas are fulfilling their promise of making enough Yeezys for everybody. Although most of the shoes still sell out at retail, there's still a bit of a resale price margin. And it's especially the case when it comes to really clean and understated colorways like the Carbon. So before we get into the shoes and before we talk a little bit more about the future of the 350 and what it looks like right now, let's just go over the basics. The Yeezy Boost 350 V2 will indeed release on October 2nd for a retail price of $220. And the official nickname is Carbon. It was formerly dubbed the Asriel, and we'll get into that in a little bit as well. So despite all the noise that Kanye West has been making off the court, so to speak, Yeezys are still insanely popular. They sell out at retail all the time. And again, 350s just sell out immediately. It's almost impossible to buy them just walking into a store, although we can't say that's entirely true. There have been some Yeezys in the past that sort of sit on the shelves, but for the most part, they all eventually sell out. And when it comes to a colorway like the Carbon, we think these are going to disappear immediately because they're just so simple and so straightforward. It's not too much to say that Yeezy 350s aren't really as hot on the streets anymore, although the demand for the shoe is insanely high because, you know, it's just a globally popular sneaker. It's a globally popular brand, and resellers got to do what they got to do. So it's kind of interesting to note that a lot of the earlier Yeezy 350 V2s from 2016, we're talking about like the Belugas, the Black Friday trio, even the black red ones that are going to restock later this year. All the resale prices for those have gone up a lot. So there's definitely still a lot of value to 350 V2s in the long run, but in the short run, as you guys have seen in the past, the margins aren't really that great. But again, it's really more of a time game. You know, if you're looking for a quick flip in sneakers, there really isn't any unless it's some crazy collaboration. But Yeezys, for the most part, the growth is slow but still fairly steady. Now, because the Carbons are such an easy and simple wearable colorway, we think these are going to sell out immediately. It is one of the better looking 350 V2s of 2020 in our opinion, and because of that, people are going to snatch them up. Maybe people have saved some money, maybe people took too many L's in September or in August or whatever, but just from the fact that it's such a wearable shoe, wearable colorway, people are going to want them. And it's been a while since a 350 V2 dropped anyway, so again, we feel like there's going to be a lot of demand for this colorway. And again, black and white, just a simple colorway. If you look at knit shoes in the past, and even just in Yeezy, anything with black or white in it has always sold out really well. So also embedded in that knit upper is the transparent stripe that runs from the toe all the way around to behind the Achilles. They decided to go with a black mesh, which looks really clean because just darker shoes just work better in the holiday seasons. And below that, you have that yellow tinted gum outsole. It would be interesting to see if they went with like a solid white rubber or solid black, but we haven't seen that in a while since the original run of 350s in 2015, since we've seen like a solid color. But this translucent gum rubber material seems to be a standard now. It could be a cost-cutting thing. They just maybe reusing the sole for all the different colorways, but that remains to be seen. Another thing to note is that these do not have a heel pull tab on the back, and the laces are just a solid black, and it doesn't seem like there's any sort of reflective additive to it. So yeah, that's just basically our quick overview of the Carbon Yeezys. These are officially dropping October 2nd for $220. Check the links below in the description to get like a store list and find out how you can buy these. Again, these probably will be raffles only and registrations on the Confirmed app, so make sure you have the app downloaded in order to increase your chances for getting a pair. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Let us know in the comments if these are a cop or a pass.